Hello and welcome to another episode of Like Dislike, where I give my thoughts on a game that I have spent playing for some time. Today we'll be looking into early access free-to-play game called Dead Frontier 2, made by Creaky Corpse. Since first game is not on Steam and have not played it, I will just talk about the second game on its own merit with no comparison to the previous one. Originally to be released on the 3rd of September, it was delayed up until the 5th due to the bad performance on the server side. Dead Frontier 2 is an MMO co-op survival game that is sort of open world, in the sense its regions on map are hub based, meaning you reach from point A to point B through loading screen. Also, the game can be played single player if you so desire. If you don't feel like playing with other random players, you do have option of creating a private lobby for you and your friends, and you can decide if it would be PvP or PvE type of server. After creating my character, I spawned at the beginner's town called Dalbo. First impression was pure delight with the aesthetics of the game. It was a blend of my two favorite Resident Evil games, 3 and 4. You control the character from third-person perspective like Leon, but the environment and zombies pull heavily from Nemesis, which is a big like for me. Additionally, every time you enter new zones, the name of said zones will be typed out in the middle of your screen with typewriter sound, which again brings it back to old Resident Evil games, so a big like on that too. Speaking of entering new areas, first big flaw I have noticed with the game is the huge amount of doors you have to go through with loading screens. As you will see in the video, it sometimes gives the impression that doors will not stop multiplying after entering a new room. Not to mention that every room inside looks the same, which could confuse you sometimes if you were there or not, since even after you clear the area of zombies, from time to time they will still spawn back or come through doors. Now on the technical side, I could understand why they went with that direction, but honestly, after spending 30 minutes inside building complex, only exploring 1/3 of the first floor, I was slowly getting aggravated and my wish to continue playing the game was getting smaller and smaller. Combat feels great. Guns pack a good punch and so does melee weapons. You can equip only 2 weapons at a time, but can always switch them from your inventory slot if you run out of ammo in the equipped slot. The zombie variety is decent, but you could always have some more. Maybe just changing simple things as clothing or adding on top could help out with the variety problem. Being free to play, it has microtransactions which are of cosmetic nature and increased character slots and storage. Now, cosmetic aspect is fine, but I feel that increased storage is not necessarily pay to win, but it does help out in hoarding items and selling more things on the player market. To sum it up, for being free to play, it's worth playing for a few hours, but afterwards it ends up being a big grind to get to max level if you do manage to digest entering through all the doors. I would suggest trying it out for yourself and definitely keeping an eye on the game since it shows great promise. So what do you think about the game? Do the copy-paste rooms and endless doors bother you? Let me know down below in the comment section. Also, make sure to like this video, and if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. It would help quite a lot. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.